We got some budget wheels to look at today.
Budget El Cheapo wheels.
Yeah, they are very cheap. That is 100% accurate. But there is a reason that we are taking a look at these today. We are taking a look at none other than the Vors TR37. And yes, you did hear that name correctly. Any guesses on what this wheel is going to look like here,
Did you
Dakota?
just say TR37?
I did. It's almost as bad as TE37.
That's, I gotta say, like, they're not hiding it, I guess.
Yeah.
This is a rep.
They're upfront about it. Yes, these are, of course, going to be a replica of a TE37. One of the most popular designs out there when it comes to aftermarket wheels. Looks like we got that like hyper black finish going on here, which is going to be that PVD type finish. So it's like a black paint underneath and then like a chroming but not chroming process that goes over the top. Very popular finish. We see a lot of manufacturers do it. But like I said, there is a reason that we wanted to take a look at these, because if you go on our website, you'll notice that we do have a ton of really great options out there, from Koenig, Enkey, Work, Volk, all the brands out there. And we talk a lot about them. But we also do have very few, like I would say, cheap or like entry-level budget options of stuff. And Vors is one of the brands that we chose to go with.
We have an option for everybody, all right? Even back in the day, I've owned sets of TE37s, and I've also had rep TE37s as well. Back in the day, it was Varso and ES2s. It was the exact same thing.
Those were TE37 style looking too, right?
Yeah, they were exactly the same. But when I was 16, I didn't have TE37 money, you know, over $4,000 for a set of monoblock wheels is crazy. So we understand that there's entry-level enthusiasts that just want a solid wheel that still looks good and isn't gonna completely destroy their bank account.
Absolutely. So these are coming in at a really, I would say, entry-level budget price point. If you're looking for the cheap set of wheels, these are coming in anywhere between $780 to $1,100 a set. And those 1100s are topping out in like the 19-inch sizes. Like those aren't the 18-inch sizes. So really, really affordable wheels to get into. But with that, like we wouldn't sell you something or like talk about something or have something on our website that we would say is like unsafe in any way. So these wheels, the reason why they are on the website and why we are talking about them right now and why we've chosen to have them on the website versus some other brands that we don't, is because they do, all in all, like a pretty decent job. They check all the boxes. They're JWL and VIA certified. They do have the stamping on there. They have a decent load rating when it comes to their stuff. 690 kilograms is an 18 by 9.5 plus 35. We just looked at some SSRs, same size, 18, 9.5, 35, same load rating. And of course, these are going to be cast wheels, like your low pressure cast, so they're gonna come in a little bit heavier. We can actually go ahead and weigh this here, because I'm interested to see what these are actually coming in at. I'm gonna guess, if I were a betting man, 24 pounds.
Okay, let's see it.
Is what I would say. So 18.5 plus 35, TR37, 24.2 pounds. That's pretty good.
You're good.
Man, I'm good at this. I've
So
been doing
yeah,
it a long time.
a bit heavier. These are going to be a good option for your daily driver that you want some budget wheels. I wouldn't be recommending, you know, if you're going out to Road America every single week and you're a race car driver, probably not the wheels I would get personally or recommend, but on your daily driver, these are going to be just fine.
Yeah. Another big selling point to these and why they are so popular is the amount of size offerings that they come in. So they're gonna hit all of your very popular sizes in the 5x1 14.3 bolt pattern. You're getting 17, 18, and 19-inch diameters. And then you are getting like the 18, 9.5, 35s and the 8.5s and things like that. All your like standard options, and then they come in a ton of different colors. So like there's so many different finishes for this. You're looking at black, bronze, hyper black, what we have here, silver machined, and then of course a gloss white. So kind of like, you know, any color out there outside of like your crazy like reds or like blues or anything like that, that are gonna fit majority of vehicles. So they're coming in at a really budget friendly price point. They do a decent job. Like I said, they got all the certifications, like the specs themselves check out. They're not like a 30-pound, 500 kilogram load rated wheel or anything like that. And then they come in pretty much every size and finish that people would want. And not to mention the style itself, the TE37 style, that just hits.
Yeah, and I think sometimes ethically people get pretty upset online about mimicking a design of another company, and if
that's totally fair.
Yeah, that's fine.
Totally fair.
I get it. But for some people, they literally don't care at all about that. They just want some aftermarket wheels that are going to look nice And again, that budget is a big thing for this type of wheel. This is going to be a lot of people's like first set of aftermarket wheels.
It's like, I was asking myself, like going into this, I'm like, why would someone buy these wheels? One, they're dummy cheap, and they're not like sketchy, I would say. Again, this is going to be for someone, like you said, they just want their first set of wheels. Maybe they don't really care about like the authenticity of who did it first, or it's copying a design. They just want a cheap set of wheels for the daily driver. They want something that looks good and falls within their budget, and it's not going to fall apart on them on the road. That's where the Vors comes in.
TR37 is crazy.
TR37 is an insane name. I can't get over that. Because like some of their other models and stuff, like they feel like they have like their own name, right? Like TR4. Like, okay, like no, there's not really TRs out there, but TR37's a bit on the nose.
And what's even more messed up is like originally with the TE37, it was called that because 3.7 was like the weight of the first original design. So it had meaning, it had purpose. I'd like to hear where Vors came up with 37 for this one.
Yeah, if there was any complaint that I had, it'd probably be that. But it is what it is.
$37.
30, the starting price point. So like I said, anywhere from $780 to $1,100 per set, of course, depending on the size that you go with. If you have any questions about these or are looking at some, you can check them out over at MartiniWorks.com. We pretty much have the entire Vors catalog over there for you to check out. And of course, if you ever have any questions on things, need help picking out fitment, like you are searching for your first set of wheels, wheel fitment and sizing is terrifying to deal with. It's just a bunch of numbers and they're all in different, like, you know, metric and standard measurements, and it gets a little weird. We've been through this quite a bit, and we'd be more than happy to help. So if you need help picking out a next set of wheels for your car or your first set of wheels for your car, hit us up over at MartiniWorks.com.
Also make sure to subscribe if you're interested. Subscribe to all the MartiniWorks channels, because I think I have a good feeling that we're going to be taking these out, slapping them on a car, and actually testing them out. We
against the real TE.
I mean, if we can get us, it's just kind of pricey. But we want to try and do some real world use with them and see how they do actually hold up.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we've had some friends that have had these wheels and ran them, and there's no issues. But we want to put them through a little bit more of their paces rather than just maybe slightly bumping a curb when you're picking up sushi or something.
Right. Now I want sushi.
Me too, let's go.
I'm gonna get sushi.